One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. And the Bulls headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Buffalo's offense will have the football first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. Holds it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Miami Redhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And to run this offense, it'll be David McCall. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, what a move to get room. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reynolds. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick handoff. Snowed under by the defense.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Birch. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it? Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
To the air, it's right. Here's the pressure, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, Redhawks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And wings it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Right on target this time. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Birch. There's some room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Birch. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They give it to him again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Redhawks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is one of the gambles you take, playing a young quarterback, and this freshman has had his struggles. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Back to throw, it's right. Buying some time. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. And the Bulls in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. When things break...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Redhawks with the 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled there by the defense. The Red Hawks headed quickly to the line. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. He's looking to throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Miami. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's right. Right on the money. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass, it's right. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He gets a hand on it, and they got it. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's right. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Redhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak. But right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum. And he said, we can't worry about the win streak. We just have to worry about doing our job. Back to you.
Appreciate that. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
Going the other way, and he's got room. He now has 61 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Wants to throw on first down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And they get him down. The Redhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's right. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is...
Got room on the return. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Redhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot. Might have a chance. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere, because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up a sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Looking for a man. It's right. That's caught. It's Andrews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Shelton. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got a little grass, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Puts it out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's right. Pulls it in, it's Andrews. Makes the catch and he's free. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's looking to pass. And the defense drags him down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways. And with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Red Hawks will hustle to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Red Hawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Running inside, it's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion.
Here's a little room there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They're on inside. It's Birch. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Shelton. Nice move there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The give out of the gun. Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.